What's good, fam? I hope everybody feeling great, doing what it is they need to do, or has done what it is they needed to do. Let me ask this question on this beautiful day. You ever been excited to do what you do? Like doing what I do puts a smile on my face. So like I'm always helping people around me. I'm like a great asset, and my job is like essential, needed, and it's a great feeling. How comment down below on how you feel when you do what you do on an everyday basis, what you do when you do what you do for a living. How does it make you feel? Does it make you feel like, your time is valued? Everyone doesn't always feel that way. Sometimes people feel like they're just going day in and day out doing something they don't enjoy doing. And to be able to say you enjoy doing it, that's a blessing. That's a blessing in itself. So comment down below on what it is you do, and I want to get to know you guys more and how you feel doing it. Sometimes every day is not going to be you're going to be 100. You're not going to be your best self. You're not going to always want to do what it is. But overall, if you love what you do, comment down below. Give some feedback on how you enjoy what you do, why you enjoy it, and what it is that you do. What I will say is this winter is super cold. Been dealing with cold weather, negative, single digit uh, degree weather, and I do not do well with the cold. I don't like the cold at all. It's, brutal for me because of my low iron. But what I do is I try to take my vitamins. I try to stay, a little bit, maybe one step ahead or half a step ahead again when it comes to this, cold weather, because I feel like no matter how many vitamins, how many iron transfusions I get, no matter what, I'm always going to be feeling cold. I can't stand the cold. It doesn't do well for me. But when I'm on my bus, I make sure it's nice and toasty, and I keep it nice and comfortable for, my groups in the back. I kind of go off of what I know they used to like, and I learn my people very well. That's why I will say I'm great at what I do, because I care about when I'm transporting my people. I care about how they feel temperature wise. I care about the cleanliness. I care about the way it smells. Those are things that you have to care about when you're taking people on long rides, especially 4+ hour trips. And I do that. Most of my trips are never minimum of 4 hours. So I have to make sure people are comfortable. Just like I make sure I'm comfortable. I make sure I eat. I make sure I have plenty of liquids. I make sure I have the proper rest. Even if sometimes you feel like you can't get the proper rest, there's a system that you put in place for that. Like, you learn on your little breaks once you get to your destination, or if you get to your destination early, you take a 10-minute, 15-minute cat nap. That gets the job done. The one thing about keeping a clean bus, keeping the environment clean when you're on long rides for your groups, your teams, whatever kind of group it is, and for me it's mostly teams, is game day. I love game day. I love just the energy, and the being able to be an asset on just transporting the team in, and they got the music going on the bus. They're pumped, they're ready, and they're feeling good. Because if the ride is uncomfortable, if the ride isn't right, it throws everything off. I feel like it starts with me, and I'm gonna continue to feel that way, and I'm gonna continue to move like that way, so that all of my people, all of my groups and teams had a pleasant ride when they're riding with Kia. That's all. That's the end goal for me, is that everybody had a pleasant ride when they rode with Kia. That's my end goal. So comment down below if you got any questions, any suggestions, any kind of content y'all want to hear, y'all want to see. And I'm going to start doing some, face to face, vlogging. I'm not going to always do voiceovers. This is just my foot in the door, because as I said in my last video, I could be a little anxious. I get a little nervous, but with all y'all help, y'all can hype me up. Y'all can give me some encouragement. Motivation ain't never hurt. All it is icing on a cake. So with all that being said, comment down below, throw some likes in there, and subscribe. Subscribe if you want to see more, because there's plenty more day in the life, plenty more of behind the scenes, plenty more of a whole lot of content, and just plenty more travel. So with all that being said, I'm out.